Howdy, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
And
therapist.
together we're the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course,
So we're going to go over 7 causes and cures for your foot pain. We're going to start off with number 1, and that is a tight calf muscle.
Oh, yeah.
So this is what my daughter had. And
Yeah.
the thing is, if your calf muscle is tight, the movement has to come from somewhere. So if your ankle is unable to bend up this way,
Dorsiflex. Yep.
dorsiflex, it's the foot's going to take the brunt of this. It's going to put more pressure on the foot, and that's what happened to my daughter. She started having foot pain, didn't know why. We checked her calf, had to start working on it. It took the foot pain away.
For some people, they may not realize, but these muscles here are responsible solely for plantar flexion, or pointing your toes down, pushing off
Right.
when you walk or run. I mean, there's other muscles in
Plus
there.
the fascia
Ah.
extends from the calf
Yep.
down into the Achilles tendon and around the foot into the bottom of the foot.
So think of from here all the way up to here as one unit.
Yeah.
Very well connected to
So
each
really
other.
tight up here. The movement's got to come from somewhere, so you put all the pressure on the foot.
Yeah, overstresses this area. So we got to loosen this baby up.
So what's the solution, Brad? You can use the massage gun is probably the best.
Well,
If
Well-
you're gonna the best solution, right?
yeah. If you don't have one though, you don't have to go out and buy one. But
Right. You could use a tennis ball and roll on it. Mm-hmm. You could use a lacrosse ball. You could actually take a foam roller
Yep.
and roll your calves on that
I think we should stretch it too, don't we?
and stretch it. Absolutely.
But oftentimes you do this and then stretch.
The stretch is just going to be, well, Brad's going to show it against the wall.
I'll show you the wall stretch, which is like
Now he's
a body
stretching
weight.
the one in the back
Yeah,
is the one
this
he's
one.
stretching, and he can
Right.
do it with the leg bend too.
Yeah, there, and then bend the knee, get a deeper muscle, soleus, gastroc, and stretch that out.
All right, this second problem is a very common problem, and especially in women's shoes. So the toe box, that's this part of the shoe right here, is too narrow,
Yeah,
and it squeezes your toes together.
yep.
And you're going to find that especially in high heels,
Oh, yeah.
because then not only you have a small toe box, but the shoe is sliding, the foot is sliding down into that area
Yeah.
and really getting squished
Yeah,
together.
because that toe box is tapered in, and you're pushing your toes into that taper.
So I don't know if you can see this, Brad, but on this one,
Well, it's like you're holding up two shoes, Bob.
yeah, but this one is a lot wider, especially on the top here.
Yeah, it is. Right.
Yeah.
That's that toe box. Toe box is really
See how this
critical.
one really narrows up?
Yep.
So my wife, when she was younger, she always wore high heels
Yeah.
because of her job.
I thought
and
it's just to get closer to you, because
that's right, because I'm tall. She's
is
pretty
she?
tall though.
she's
too.
5'7",
5'7", almost 5'8".
You're almost a foot taller. than
Yeah.
her. Well, 10 inches.
Yeah, that's true. So anyway, she developed bunions because her feet got squished together. We'll
Yeah.
talk about what she did for solution. But the first thing is you really want to have a shoe with a wider toe box. Especially, I got these for just walking around and running,
Yep.
and they really make a difference. They're really a lot more comfortable. My feet have room to move and breathe, and
Yeah, your toes. My
my
toes.
toes are happy.
My toes are having problems right now, and I usually am concerned about my toe box and my shoes.
Sure.
But I can feel this. Almost my second to pinky toe is
Getting
going
pushed in?
underneath, and I can feel it. It's like, oh my God, I'm getting the old symptoms. You know?
Yeah.
My toes are getting squished. I'm gonna
These shoes are
convert.
actually, they got stretchy material too,
Sure. Yep.
so it really helps. So number 3, we're talking about bunion pain. So bunions occur quite often when the foot is being squished in, and especially when the big toe gets pushed over, and it creates a big bump right here,
So bunion is actually something right about here,
right there.
just below the base, at
Yep.
the base of the big toe, on the side, right?
Right, on the side.
I mean, I know. I just want to make sure it's clear.
So again, you're going to want to avoid high heels because that's going to promote that. You want to get a larger toe box. But the thing that my wife started using was called, these are called yoga toes, I believe. Yeah, yoga toes.
They may be called different things.
Right, you can find different ones on Amazon and such. But she puts these on, and she at first couldn't even get them on. And you have to use water on them then.
People probably don't even know what the hell these are for, Bob.
Well, it helps spread your toes out.
Well, put them in there once.
Well, I shouldn't really do it. My wife is using these.
No, well, my God, you're married to her.
She
She'll be. Don't you do little toe things at night?
No.
That doesn't matter.
No. So anyway, I'll just start them because I should wet them down to get them in the lower ones.
Right, but just so people,
Yeah.
there's between each toe it separates and puts a little stretch on there if they're tight.
Yes, and I'll tell you, this has been a miracle.
Yeah, put this up there, Bob. There, it bothers me. There
This
you
has been
go.
a miracle. I mean, seriously, her toes were bad. I mean, they were the bunion was really bad.
I hope she doesn't watch
But
this
she's starting to straighten
episode.
out. I mean, we did it before and after but I didn't bring it with. But anyway, we did a before and after picture. She's now able to walk with these in place. At first, she couldn't even,
Yeah.
even stand
So
on.
her toes are starting
to
open
spread
up.
out.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
She loves them.
Oh,
I mean,
good.
just amazing.
Did you tell her you were going to talk about her toes today?
No,
God.
no, she knew.
Probably a
She
wise
sent this
thing.
along.
Oh, she did.
Yes,
So she
she
knows.
cleaned it up and sent it along, and I'll have to clean up again. So, all right, calluses. Let's say your foot starts to develop a callus. Why you want to make sure you shave them down is because they're going to give you pain
Yeah.
and they're going to throw your walking off.
Yeah.
So I found that out myself. So I really like this. It's called the, you always laugh at it.
The foot
The
file.
microplane.
The microplane.
Foot file.
Basically a foot file or a rasp. It's more like a rasp if you do any woodworking.
Yep.
That's the way it's shaped.
This thing has been the best thing for me as far as, Larry, you can see it, can't you?
Zoom right in on that, Tanner. I just think it's the grossest thing. Yeah.
And this is funny because I just did this like a couple days ago.
Yeah. And that just keeps on coming back.
Yeah.
Especially in the wintertime, I think this is more important, huh, Bob?
Yeah,
North
and actually,
people?
I got to split my heel
Yeah.
from taking pressure
I
on
can
it.
see that.
Yeah, and so my wife said, "Well, you got to start putting lotion on it."
Yeah.
So she got me some Gold Bond foot cream.
Yeah, I've had good luck with that.
Have you?
We don't have anything to do with it. I just know
No, we don't
over
have
the
anything to do with
years. Yeah.
any foot cream.
Does your wife rub your feet down and
No,
massage
she
too, or-
doesn't. She
no?
doesn't even get close to them. So, all right. Let's say you're having pain on the top of your foot. There's a number of reasons why this could be, and we should do a video on this someday, Brad. But right now, all I'm going to say to you is what you can do is actually take your shoe, and you skip one of the shoe holes. What do we call it? Eyelet.
Eyelet, yeah.
Yeah.
Where the shoelace goes
Yep.
through.
See, I skipped two of them, and that creates a gap where you don't have that stress of the shoelaces
Sure.
on the foot.
Take some of that pressure off.
Really makes a difference. I mean, I had a problem with this for a while, and it really helped.
Yeah, just take some pressure off.
Yep.
And I like these shoelaces are elastic, and I've used these in the past, but I didn't know they come brand new with them on. That's a
Right.
good option.
Right.
And then there's a little Velcro thing to lock it in where you want, which you may need.
It's just a good shoe all around. I like it.
Yeah.
So
It's got the zero.
zero heel, inclined.
We're
Zero drop. They
Yeah,
call it.
the zero drop, so your foot is parallel
Level,
to the
yeah.
floor versus inherently
versus
up.
the big heel like you
Yeah,
do here.
yeah. I mean, if you think back in the 70s and 80s,
They got higher and higher.
yeah, higher, more cushion, more
And
support,
what
blah,
makes
blah, blah.
what happens is your feet get weak
Mm-hmm.
because the shoe is doing the work for you.
Yeah, it's like wearing a back belt all the time.
But the problem is if you have a really poor arch in your foot and your foot is collapsing, you're actually pronating your foot.
Sure.
In that case, you may want to buy arch support.
Yeah.
Arch support.
Yeah, when your foot is that bad, where
Right.
is it the navicular bone, if I remember
Yep,
properly,
yep.
is actually contacting the floor, then these are probably
Right.
not going to
And
help you
I
out.
wouldn't buy one that's custom made. I would just buy one off the shelf because
Yeah.
we did the research on that. We found out the ones off the shelf were just as good.
Yeah, we'll have
So,
comments on that.
yeah, I know you
by
will.
podiatrists, but that's okay.
That's true. All right. If your shoe has worn out too much, you want to replace it because I've seen people who have the shoe really wore out on the inside
Yeah.
and they're really
Pronating.
flattening or their foot then. So you want to make sure you keep up on that your shoe is not contributing to your problem.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yep. Just look at the heel or look at the base.
you can look at it. You can just see, you'll be able to see mine's starting to wear out here.
But yeah, that's not bad.
That's not bad at
The
all.
orange part is still
Yeah.
there. If you get down to that white
Right.
portion,
You start seeing
that's-
white through there.
Yeah, that's a problem. We've got some videos specifically on that.
All right. A bonus,
Oh yes.
Brad, if you want to take good care of your feet, get a foot massager. These
Yeah.
things are,
Yeah.
oh my God, that's a
If
treat.
your wife will massage them, this never says no. Put your feet in there and you plug it in, and it compresses, it massages, and it also feels good. Needs
Needs it. I mean, rolling pins.
heats it up. Yeah, there's a little
that's
heat.
right. There's heat too. Yeah.
The heat is not really aggressive,
No,
so
it's not.
but the massage is nice and the compression's nice. So it's
I've stopped doing it lately.
what's the
because-
issue, Bob?
Well, my feet
Yeah, I
have been
suppose
feeling good.
You're busy filing
Yeah,
away on them too
that's
much.
right. That's right. I got to clean the stool up.
Oh,
All
my
right.
God.
Remember, Brad and I can fix just about anything.
Except
A
for
broken heart.
yeah,
we're
there's-
working on it,
there's
right?
no relationship
Are we working
between
on
the
it?
foot and the feet. No, yeah. Take a little what do you call that when you quit working on something like that?
Hiatus.
No, there's another.
Oh yeah, the college
Yeah, professors, they take
Yeah.
a year off to write a book.
Right.
They're taking that sabbatical.
sabbatical. There we
Sabbatical.
go.
Yeah, we're sabbatically from the heart issue.
Sabbatically. All right.
We're-
Thanks for watching,
We're
folks.
very intellectuals.
Very intellectual.